God's direction brings joy. At the end of the day, by the time I entered the train, I was so joyful. I was so happy. I started laughing. Although I would have been in Milan for the past 3 hours, yet I'm just starting my journey to Milan. Direction of God. But what we're talking about is beyond human's direction. It's just to let us in on what we're talking about. The book of Isaiah chapter 30 verse 21. Isaiah chapter 30 verse 21 says, "And thy ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it. When ye turn to the right hand, and when ye turn to the left." That's why I said maybe you saw my note, but I know that you did not see my note. Praise the Lord. So we can relate what prophet Isaiah said with our navigation system. But God's navigation is the ultimate and the most potent navigation we can have in our lives. Navigation system. We all know, I think about 2 weeks ago, I went somewhere and the car navigation couldn't take me to the exact place. And I began to merry-go-round. Going round. And the place I was going I've even gone past the place like 3-4 times. By the time I brought out my phone, I just searched Google. And Google took me to the place. I said, what? I've been here. In fact, I told the person that, do you know that I've passed in front of your house like 3-4 times? What we're talking about is more than Google. Direction. God's direction that brings joy is more than Google direction. Praise the Lord. The book of Jonah chapter 1 verses 2 to 3. The book of Jonah chapter 1 verses 2 to 3. God directed Jonah to go to Nineveh. He said, you should go to Nineveh, that great city, and cry against it, for their wickedness is come up before me. But Jonah rose up to flee unto Tarshish from, I want us to underline that word, from the presence of God. Jonah, when God directed Jonah to go somewhere, that's why when God is directing us to do something, we should not take it lightly. We should take it with all seriousness. God directed Jonah to go somewhere, but Jonah fled. He fled and ran to Tarshish.